Oh.
I'm talking about my life. I can't seem to get that through to you.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm not just talking about one person. I'm talking about everybody.
You know you're dying. We're all dying. I'm tired of a lot of baloney.
I'm talking about form. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about interrelationships. I'm talking about God, the devil, hell, heaven. Do you understand? Finally!
Hi, Guardiane here again to do a rant. I haven't done one of those in a while. Yeah, I just been the whole last month. Well, I haven't uploaded anything was because I was too busy working in that Shadowgate video. And hang on one sec.
You're so full of shit.
I can't get the lighting thing properly here. I'm trying to get the lighting to work so you can see my face, because when I don't put the light straight on me, everything is really blurry and you can't see. Whereas if I do, you get these dim shadows underneath my eyes from my glasses. It's hurting my eyes at the same time, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I don't have a studio to work in. I have my basement, so you know, do what you can. So anyway, yeah. So it's been a while since I did a rant, and this one isn't really an angry one. It's just a generalized one, only because I had to complain about myself in order to make this a rant. And what this rant is about is cheating in video games. Now, some people, especially Byron, who I work with, will always ask me when I tell him if he's a trainer or I'm cheating in some form or fashion. He'll have this depressed look on his face, like disgusted look on his face. It's like, how can you cheat in a game and have fun? That's the big question. How can you cheat and still have fun? I'm like, how can you not have fun? He's like, well, there's no challenge. It takes away the challenge. That's the fun. Like, for you. For me, too much challenge is just stress. I know it sounds, and I know that's stupid. Believe me, I'm not trying to sound like you're dumb for liking challenge. No, I wish I did. I wish I enjoyed challenge in video games so I wouldn't get angry. That's the thing. I get angry when I'm losing. It's pathetic and embarrassing. Believe me, I know this. But I don't want to be like that anymore, and I can't seem to find a way to work around it or work with it where I can play the game and if a good challenge and not get angry and just have fun. I don't know how. Especially if it's multiplayer. Forget it. So what I do nowadays is I just don't play them. Or I cheat to get around it and I still have fun. Like Starcraft 2, for example. I cheated all the way through that. I still had fun. I had lots of fun. I got to see... I just want to see the game through. Like watching a movie. But I get to play a game in between the movie's cinematics. You know? And people... And Byron says, well, why don't you just go on YouTube and watch the videos on there then? Why play it all if that's all you want to do? Like, I still have fun playing it even though I'm winning. A guaranteed win. I don't know. I just don't get bored from that. I guess the wires in my brain are all crossed or something because I don't get bored or find it wasteful. I still have fun. I say if I want to cheat, that's up to me. The only time I don't agree with cheating is multiplayer games. It's just a dick move, and you should not be doing that with other people involved. If you want to ruin it for yourself, that's fine, right? Single player. But for other people too, no. I hate multiplayer cheating. And I think that's what I also want to mainly focus on too, is my experiences when I have been able to, it's not easy, get trainers or something to work in multiplayer, and what's happened to me or what I've done to other people. I guess I could start with Starcraft 2 as a funny one, sort of. Because as I mentioned in previous videos many times, I have a membership to cheathappens.com. A membership, yes. I'm sad. I have a membership so I can cheat on a frequent basis. And what if I never mentioned this, I don't know. What cheathappens.com is, it's just a website that makes trainers. What a trainer is a cheating device you have on your PC that you run in the background while playing a game. So, say I have a trainer for Sins of a Solar Empire, which I do. You activate it before you play the game. You go in the game, and certain keys on your number pad will activate a certain cheat. Like number 1, infinite money. Number 2, infinite metal. Number 3, infinite crystal. Infinite HP. Infinite whatever. crew capacity, stuff like that. And yeah, you can just cheat any which way you want. And I do that, and I still have fun. When I'm playing multiplayer Sins of a Solar Empire, though, I don't even bother to try. I don't know if it works. I don't think it would. Because most trainers for single player don't carry over to multiplayer, as far as I know. And I still have fun playing multiplayer without cheating. Like, I could... It's just lately when I've been playing single player, I don't know, I just get frustrated, and I just get to put the trainer on so I avoid the frustration altogether. Because that's the way it works for me. So, StarCraft 2. Before CheatHappens.com, I mean, maybe it was existing back then, but I didn't know about it. I download any bum schmuck trainer you could find online, free ones, and I realize now the differences between free trainers and a paid one. There's a huge difference. But I thought, okay, well, I'm playing only single player in StarCraft 2. I'm going to get a trainer, I'm going to cheat. Because who cares? Who am I hurting? I'm hurting myself. That's all. I'm just doing this so I can get through the game. I'm not doing it for any other reason. What other reasons are there? And that's what I found out. There are apparently other reasons people would cheat in single player, which I thought was pathetic. You can get achievements in the game, like all games these days. You can get achievements you earn through playing fairly, like beat 7 AIs on insanity mode. I'm like, oh, okay. Why would I want to do that? But some people like that kind of sick challenge. Byron. Not me, so I wouldn't even do that anyway. But apparently people were using trainers for that reason, and those people were getting banned. Like they lost their license key and had to start all over again. And I'm probably going to lose mine now for for saying this on the video. And if I do, whatever. I already played the game to death, so I don't want to lose it, but...
You fucking asshole!
Yeah.
You worthless pile of shit!
Yeah, Gary.
Anyway, they're banning people. And I'm like, oh, oops. I'm just wanting to get through the game. That's why I got it. And in their defense, the Blizzard is like, well, we have cheats in the game. We give you cheats in the game. You don't need a trainer. Unless you're looking to do this. I'm like, oh yeah, you do have cheats in the game. And I forgot. Because it's one of those things. I use trainers so much now. I never even thought that yeah, StarCraft 1 had in-game cheats. So does this one. So they had a point. Like, you don't need a trainer when we have in-game cheats. So they had a point. But it was too late by then. I was already using a trainer, and I'm like, oh no. Are they going to ban me? Somehow they didn't. Somehow I wasn't caught. But that's not funny. Sorry, Joe. Joe was asking me the same thing, surprisingly, one day. My friend Joe was like, what trainer are you using? I want that. Can you give me it? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I sent him whatever bum trainer I found off a website. I don't know where. He was using it like I was, but they caught him, and they banned his license. He had to spend another $60 on another license again at the time. I felt so bad. I'm like, why didn't they catch me? And they caught him, and he lost his key, and he had to buy a whole new one, and he did. Meanwhile, I got away with it. And I never used a trainer again after that, because I realized you can do the in-game cheats. Like, they built in the game. Still, I felt so guilty and bad that he got banned from a key trainer I gave him, and I was left alone. Something.
Asshole!
Diablo 2. Remember Diablo 2? Back in the day, that game was prime. It was the best friggin' game. I'd spend every day for years playing that game. It was so much fun. To the point where I've done everything, right? You know, I've got like my level 99 characters. I got like every single class. I've done everything. And I thought, okay, well, it got to a point where I just wanted to get through the dungeons faster. So I got a map hack at the time. That's it. I didn't know how to do any other cheats. But I found a map hack that works in multiplayer. What the map hack does, it just reveals the entire map for you wherever you are, just like that. So you know how to get from point A to point B quickly. And that's all I wanted to do, because I was sick of... Because when you first play the game, Diablo 2, you want to kill every single guy in every single room, and I would do that every time. And I got to a point where I don't want to spend going through a maze to get to the boss. I just want to get there and beat it. So I get the map pack and I do this. But then I was such a jerk back then, I realized I can use this for other things too. Like killing people. If I'm pissed off, I'll just use this to my advantage. And now you're thinking, well, how can that work to help you kill people? Because here's the thing. If you want to be one of those level 99 rage jerks, like you could join, like you could be level 99 and join a level 10 game. Because guys had to be at least level 10 before you could turn against them. So if you level 99, then level 10 guaranteed, you're going to slaughter them. So people like me would do this. They'd join a game and turn against them right away. The friendly players, right? And most of the time they'll be like, oh, come on, don't do this, and they'll quit. Whereas if they're in the middle of nowhere in some chapter, you know, it's going to be damn near impossible for you to find them. And if you do, chances are they're going to see you on their map because you're flagged. And they're going to just portal back to town until you go away. So you're wasting your time. But when so some people will take their chances and like, oh, he's turning against me? Well, I'm like on the 4th floor dungeon and for Andariel, chapter 1. He won't make it to me in time. I'll kill the boss and I'll quit, whatever he wants to be like this. But I had a map pack, they don't know that. So I'm like, alright, yeah, oh, I won't get to you in time? So I'd map pack my way all the way to them in like seconds, right? If you know where you're going, it's fast. And then they're about to fight Andariel, right? This group of people, level 10, or whatever, low level. And I get down there, and they weren't expecting me because they're too focused on the boss. So all of a sudden I show up out of nowhere and just kill them all. And kill the boss for them, they get no credit, and they're super livid, right? I was a real jerk back then. And I would do this all the time. Turn a map pack on, go straight to where they were, they don't realize I murder them all. Because you know how long it takes, right? It can take a long time, 4 floors in that game, to get to the final boss. So they wasted all their time, like maybe an hour. Maybe, I forget now, I'm playing Diablo 2 in a while. They get down there just for me to murder them all, take their kill, they don't get credit and have to do it all over again. I'm just wasting their time and being a jerk. That's so petty of me. I know that.
I'm going to kill them all, sir.
So I would do this all the time. But don't worry, someone got revenge on me. There wasn't the right, like it wasn't one of the people that got revenge on me. It was just, I did something really stupid and got what I deserved. I'll tell you what I did. So someone else, you know, back then, people had tools where you could copy items. I don't know how they did it, but they did. And Stone Ring of Jordans were like the big thing in Diablo 2 back then, the main currency. I don't know why. I don't know who started that, but people would trade SOJs, as they would call them, for anything and everything in the game. And I was lucky to have one of those stupid things. But I did have one. And sometimes even that was enough to get some good items. But so when I only had one, I'm like savoring it. I'm like, what do I use this on? What can I trade it for? Because I remember Stone Ring of Jordan in the game was just +1 to all skills. They were good, but it's like, why is this currency? I don't know. Someone else can maybe explain that to me. So I found this game where I forget how someone offered me the ability to show me how to duplicate items. So I'll show you how, no problem. It's a hack in the game. You don't need a trade. You don't need a special tool or anything. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're gonna show me. Well, I'm not gonna give him my credit card number or anything like that. So what can he do to me that would mess me over, or screw me over? I thought nothing. Nothing. I know how this game works. You can't trick me. Of course, back then I used to drink. I was intoxicated when I was playing, so I wasn't all there when this guy was showing me this trick. So this is how it worked, if I remember correctly. He comes up to me in town. This is Act 1, I remember. He said, okay. He's like, I want you to pick up. He drops all this stuff. Potions, miscellaneous stuff, equipment. I want you to pick this all up. I'm like, okay, so I pick it up. I remember correctly. I pick up all the items since my inventory's full. I'm like, okay. Now I'm going to turn against you and I'm going to kill you. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking, okay, fine. Turn against me and kill me. The only thing I'll drop at that point is some money. My body will fall, but he can't loot my corpse. You just can't. It's just the way it is. So I'm thinking, okay, you'll just take some minor cash I have on me. That's all you can do to me if you kill me. So I let him. So here I am. When you die, you drop your body. You have nothing on you anymore. All your equipment, all your stuff is on your body, dead in the field. So to get it back, you pick up your body, right? So he goes, come back out here. I'm like, okay. And he's like, now equip this stuff. Like, my inventory's already full of stuff already, but my equipment, what I'm wearing, is empty now because it's on my dead body. So equip all this stuff. I wasn't thinking at all, right? I'm like, okay, so I equip a shield, armor, helmet, weapon, everything is full. My inventory and my equipment is full. So now go pick up your body. I did it. You know what happened? all the stuff I'm supposed to get in my inventory, like when you pick up your body, you get all your stuff back. But my stuff had nowhere to go because it's full. So it fell to the ground. And then the guy blah, killed me. He's like, haha, nice stuff, quits. I'm like, I can't believe I fell for that. I was so furious. I'm like, you know, angry capital letter typing to this guy in the game, whispering him, give me my stuff back. Like, what's that gonna do, right? He's not caring. He's muting me now. Stolen all my stuff that I spent I don't know how many months on to get. God, you're not getting that stuff back. You could. It might take you forever. Some stuff was really hard to find in that game. And like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not trying to get all this stuff back. And I was playing again after that, but still. I got what I deserved for those map pack cheats. Some guy screwed me over royally, lost all my stuff. I never forgot that. Because I can't believe I fell for that. And I'm sure it wasn't the first time he's done this to someone. He suckered someone either and stole all their stuff, so... in other terms of other multiplayer hacks, I haven't tried. Because to me, I finally grew more of a conscience and I realized that's just really cheap to do on multiplayer. So I only stuck trainers for single player games because it doesn't bother me. Like, I go as far back as the Game Genie days for the NES. I remember when he first got our Game Genie, I loved it. There's so many hard games with the NES I could never play because they're too hard, but now they're playable. You know, and I would like Bionic Commando. I could beat that barely. It was so hard for me as a kid. With this, I'm like, now I can't die in one hit. Game's fun now. You know, Final Fantasy 1, no, I don't worry about dying anymore. I can just play the game through and not worry. To me, it just takes the stress off. That's what cheats do for me. They take the stress away. I can play the game and relax, knowing I'm not gonna waste hours and hours and hours doing the same thing over and over and over again until I beat it. To me, that's not fun. That's just tedious and boring. I did with Final Fantasy X. I remember I got so mad I couldn't beat this one boss for PlayStation 2 that I went and bought a Game Shark for that reason. I spent like $80, bought a Game Shark. Nah, Infinite Life, can't kill me. I can now proceed with the game like I want to do. And I grind and grind and grind and grind until I can beat the boss. I didn't like that. And again, I wish I did. It makes more sense to enjoy a challenge rather than find a way around it and cheat. It's really lame and cheap for me to do that, but I'm only hurting myself, so I don't care. I just want to get through the games these days. I don't have time anymore like I did as a kid. When I was a kid, I had nothing but time. Nothing but time to sit there and waste and figure a game out. Right? But now it's like, forget it. I work on videos. Honestly, that Shadowgate video I just released, I spent the whole month doing. That's why you saw nothing prior to that. Every free minute I had, I was doing that. 1 hour or two a night, that's it. I wasn't playing any games really. Or maybe the last half hour that I had to play a game, right? Because I just get stressed out. I want to, do a game instead of working on a video. But anyway. So yeah, that's about it, I guess, for trainers and cheating. And my experience with them. I probably could say a lot more, but I think I've ranted long enough. For those of you disappointed in me for cheating, well, you're not the first. My friend Byron at work always gives me this sad look when I tell him, he's like, oh, so what games you into these days? Oh, I'm into this and that. And you're like, oh, you beat it, huh? What would you think? Oh, I cheated all the way through it, so yeah. And you'd be like, that doesn't count. I'm like, yeah, that does. I beat the game. It does count. Here's one last thing. People, who's a fan of Undertale here? I don't know if anyone is. I'm a massive fan of that game. I cheated all the way through it. Sorry. It was hard, and I didn't want to stress out. I just love the story. That's what I loved about it. I love the fact that your objective was not to kill your enemies. I thought that was clever. I thought that was different. But it was hard. And I'm like, I played fairly up until one of the bosses. Bone Trouser, dude, not Sans, his brother. Oh my god, I should know his name. What's Sans' brother's name? I'll put it here. I know this stuff. It's only when I'm put on the spot I forget. Sans' brother, I fought him, and I'm like, this guy's freaking tough. I couldn't do it. I'm like, screw this. I want to get through the game. I want to progress. Because that's a game where I couldn't grind away. Because your objective is not to kill him, so you can't grind away. You're not killing anyone to get experience. So no matter how many times I tried, I just wasn't able to do it. I'm like, no, I want to progress through the game now. I want to see it through. I want to get through it myself. So I got a trainer and I went through it. Am I proud of myself? No. I just don't care. I mean, I just want to play the game. I want to get through it. Anyway, done. Okay, done now. I started with my face and I should just do this. You can't. You see dark circles under my eyes. This is Guardiane. I got brain damage. My glasses on. Alright, well, I'm gonna go now.